It's a Daily Talk Show, episode 503.
And we're not in the studio. We are in Los Angeles.
Yeah, Santa Monica Boulevard. We are staying in West Hollywood. This is the first episode on our Los Angeles trip.
And it's Halloween, so that's why we're at this carnival, which runs for a couple of street blocks. And we got told from our mate PK that this is the place to be.
Yeah.
And dude, right behind us, you can't see it, but there is a guy with a massive snake, like a yellow snake. It's real.
Yeah, I mean, I feel super povo in my outfit.
We did literally that we went past what is it, like a costume shop or
it was like
Savers?
an op shop.
It was like an op shop, and they sell costumes, and they were doing 70% off.
But the question is, why do you and Mr. 97 get the sexy costumes, and I've got the real dorky one?
All right, so if you're not watching this, which you should, go to our YouTube. So I'm wearing a
tuxedo.
It's a tuxedo
So
one.
it's a onesie.
Yeah, but what are they called again? They
morph suit.
Morph suit.
Yeah.
So it's like the morph suit without the head. Without the sort of, headwear.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm wearing that.
You sort of set me up because you picked something and then I picked something and then last minute you went sexy.
This is not that sexy. It's just
Guys,
all
you gotta
black
watch. You gotta watch the video.
with a tuxedo.
But
Anyway, I feel. There's so much marijuana smoke getting blown around this place.
Yeah. So we arrived right now. It is 8:05 p.m. here in LA.
Yeah.
And we arrived at 9 in the morning. We went straight to In-N-Out Burger.
Big flight. Big flight for the baby.
Yeah.
How'd you go, baby?
Oh yeah, for 97. Yeah, a lot of babies here.
No, it was great. My little time shift sleep app, I think it worked.
Okay.
Yeah. He's bloody. What was that word? Circadian rhythm. I've never heard that word more in my life.
And you said, "Oh, you're SR," and then he
said, "No, it's a C."
It's a C.
I said, what's a C? You're a C? No, it's spelled with a C.
And so,
anyway,
the flight was all good for me.
I have got the most chapped lips.
Yeah.
Oh, they are severe.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
And this morph suit, I have lip balm that I can't access. I've had to cut a hole in my morph suit so I can use my phone, but my phone's now in my pocket, so I can't use my phone.
It's a bit of a nightmare.
I went to take a piss before and I had to take the whole thing off.
Oh, those dunnies, what are they called? Portaloos?
My God.
They were. I went in after you, but it had nothing to do with you. It's just a hole in the ground.
I just want to say I'm fucking proud of you, mate,
Why?
Josh, because you don't like doing naughty stuff. Like you don't like breaking the rules.
Yeah.
And we're in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they have a pretty strict policy about using cameras with tripods.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're doing in the most busy place in Hollywood right now. There's a bunch of cops coming. That's not a uniform.
But do you know what? I feel like, he's got SWAT. Is it? I don't know if it is.
That?
I don't know if
to your right. Turn right. We got some police officers.
Police
officers.
County.
I'm waving. I probably shouldn't be waving. Hey guys.
So my thought
they're friendly.
My thought was, it sort of looks like a Halloween costume, and if you think about it, there's so many people doing things with. What are they, like wheels and carts?
It's like there's buskers everywhere.
Yeah.
This is. What about the fucking Westboro Baptist Church up the front?
Yeah, I don't actually know if it was but they were extremely homophobic and screaming, and it wasn't very nice. But I thought at first it was a Halloween
Me
costume.
too. But then they were holding a sign that said something about homosexuals.
Yeah.
And this is the homosexual hub of the world almost.
Yeah.
And so they've come to the territory to piss people off.
It's pretty gross.
And one guy spat on to the guy yelling.
Oh, really?
It was deserved.
Yeah,
the guy deserved it.
Yeah. So we went straight to In-N-Out. We straight away got into a rental car, and the thing is that In-N-Out has a very small menu. Yeah. But I assumed that they would have something for vegetarians.
I mean, you got weak. You got very weak because as we were leaving the airport, I think you said, maybe I just get... you didn't even go further. I just said no.
Well, no, my idea, what I was thinking, I'm like, there's something so fun about being in and out, laying on the grass, watching the planes go by and having a burger. Yeah. And so I wasn't sure what was going to be available to us. And it turns out that their vegetarian burger is just a burger without the beef patty. And so you're essentially eating a mistake.
I'm very glad you didn't crumble and eat meat. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
What's
There's a
going on
guy
here?
who has a full
He looks
leathers on,
great.
and he's actually got a chain that's attached to a woman who's
Yeah.
chained up.
You probably need to.
Can you just move for a moment?
Yeah,
just
sure.
have a
Okay.
look.
Yeah, it's all.
I think you can just see it if you're on the video.
Yeah,
This place
it's
is
all
out of control.
It is all happening. I mean,
someone's now getting a photo. Oh, jeez,
I mean,
Louise.
the thing with being in LA already, I've noticed people are more willing to talk to you when you have a camera. Like we had the camera, and the guy straight away said, "Are you guys vlogging?" And
Yeah.
you didn't give him. Why didn't you give him much?
I had these, which I don't have in now. They were vampire teeth, and we bought them earlier, but I didn't realise you had to have scalding hot water to mould them in, and so I had them in my mouth, and I can't talk with them in.
Yeah.
And so I just was like, yeah. And he's like, "What do you do?" I said, "Talk show."
Yeah, you weren't talking
No,
very
I
much.
knew that. No,
I thought you were like ignoring him for some reason.
No, actually, it worked out to be a good reason because you engaged and you said, "Yeah, we do this."
And he
he's
rapped
like,
for
"I'm
me.
a rapper. I'm a rapper."
It was great.
And if in the States, I've never had it happen in Australia. In the States,
Everyone
you always
raps at
get
you.
rapped at.
Yeah.
Someone's just like, "Mate, I'm a rapper. I'll sing you a rap."
No, I thought it was good. I mean,
Smell that?
Yeah, I can smell the weed.
Oh my God.
The interesting thing is, I feel like we all have annoying versions of ourselves. When do you think I'm most annoying?
I was going to say hungry,
Yeah,
but that
that's not
might
a
be a bit
location.
snappy. Tired, maybe when you're really tired and you get a bit silly.
I reckon you're pretty annoying at costume shops.
At what? At costume shops?
Costumes, because you take them up on the 70% off offer. They're closing in 10 minutes, and you were sooking about your teeth. You were saying, "You didn't tell me." Hey, yeah, it's a podcast.
We're doing a podcast. Yeah.
For what is the podcast?
It's called The Daily Talk Show.
Oh my God, my sweet love, you've got to talk louder.
The Daily Talk Show is what it's called. Who are you dressed up as?
I don't know who I'm dressed up as. Maybe A-Lo, because I can't pull off J-Lo.
Oh, very good. Can you rap? Can you
No.
rap? No, she can't rap.
I think she had bum implants. That's why she was referencing. She
the
stuck
J-Lo.
out her bum. But you can't see her. She was off to the right, but
Yeah.
she stuck out her bum when she said the J-Lo thing. And she had these implants in.
Yeah. Did
Anyway.
you think that? So is that guy performing? No.
No, I think... No, he's
Okay.
definitely not.
So there's I mean there's a lot going on. What can we actually, if we're to paint the picture for everyone? I see a guy in a Dole Whip pineapple suit.
Oh, there's Karate Kid.
I see a guy in a police costume, which
There's
is great.
Pikachu.
I see a Wonder Woman.
I see a guy like a Mexican cowboy-esque kind of thing.
It's really good.
Look at the, can you see the big blow-up
what
thing?
have we got here?
A tourist with a camera. No, it's good.
Mate,
No,
so you've seen the scooters were a thing. We were going to start riding them in LA. That's what I wanted. You rode one actually at our 500th
Andrews,
episode.
yeah.
Andrew, you're a weapon.
Yeah.
He brought his scooter along. Oh my God, there's Wally. I found him. Where's Wally?
Wally.
Wally.
There we go.
Got ya.
Yeah, he looks great. Good banter. Good. Yeah, no. So you think the
Yeah, are we
scooters?
going to ride them? Because you had a little test run.
I'll have a go. The thing is that I don't want to be on the road, but I worry that the path is dangerous for pedestrians.
Oh, it's definitely dangerous either way, but it's more of the question, are you going to risk it?
Yeah, no.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, maybe. 97. This is a very novel thing for you, being in the US the first time you're here. What do you think?
It's so funny how everything is so American. Like we walked in to get our rental car, and the people working there were the people that you'd expect to be working there. Like the ads that they had on the wall were the same ads. Everything that they said was like exactly out of like a movie.
Yeah, it's like a cliche almost of how someone would how they portray Americans. Is what he's experiencing, but maybe that's just Americans.
Well, the thing that 97 loves is cultural differences. He talked about it with our Canadian 3D deal. That was your favourite thing.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the cultural differences that you're noticing so far?
I don't know. Maybe all the people in like sort of hospitality, they love to have a chat and get around like
but
they're all
interacting.
wanting a tip.
Exactly. So the tipping culture's like I was saying when we were at In and Out, the people are like kind of singing their orders out.
Yeah.
You know, number 82.
Yeah.
And it's like I couldn't imagine In and Out in Australia. Just a couple of mate 84.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe it has the same effect when an American comes to Australia when they hear it like that.
Yeah.
82, mate.
Do you worry? I mean, I feel like I'm overly sensitive to looking like a tourist. And so we've spoken about this when I was in Europe. I stopped wearing snapback caps for the reason of not wanting to look like a tourist.
How are we going today?
Well, I feel like basic bitches because we went to Whole Foods and bought LaCroix. That was the only thing we bought.
Just
I feel like we've had every sort of cliche experience. Debating with the car rental about insurances. That seems sort of like a bit of a rite of passage.
We're getting schooled, but we've got another week ahead of us. It's holy
Is
shit.
that a Michelin Man? Is that what that's
there's-
called?
Oh no, one of those. Be careful, someone's in my shot. Someone's just jumping in.
This is a disaster.
This is where it's going to get a bit of a
This
nightmare.
is okay. This is all right.
Oh my god, sorry, we're getting so distracted here.
Would you like me to
here
talk?
Yeah, you can talk.
Oh no. Well, we're deciding on cars, on what to get. We had the option of a
people mover.
A people mover.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be cool. I thought there's something cool about the production unit having a people mover.
Nah.
But you were saying that it was going to be too much of an issue to park.
Mate, we don't have 8 kids.
Yeah. There's something nice about it. It reminds me, remember the show Cheaters? Where the guy would come out at he'd be in a people mover and they'd zoom around a corner and come out and surprise them.
Yeah. I mean, it's also to catch a predator style.
Yeah, exactly.
Or some other various films that may have been done in Hollywood.
And so what are you looking forward to doing that we haven't yet done?
I'm surprised we're not all as ruined as we could have been from that flight.
Yeah. Do you
looking
feel
forward-
like from a flying point of view, you are more stressed about potentially not getting sleep than what?
No, definitely not. I don't stress about that. I just like the right seat.
Okay.
I just like, and it worked out really well. We got all of us got a spare seat between us, which was amazing. But no, I don't stress out about not sleeping. It's a 14-hour flight. You're not in a bed.
Yeah.
Not in a bed, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Okay, sure.
Oh, there's Mario.
And for
Luigi.
For people who haven't been following us on Instagram, we've been posting all our Insta stories, and we were lucky enough to get Mr. 97. We had to pay, but we got Mr. 97 into the lounge.
Yep.
You had your little avocado on toast. You had some pancakes.
Yep.
What do you think of the whole experience?
That's great.
Was it not as good as I know that your dad flies Qantas.
No, it's great. It's a great experience. I mean, the food was great.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow is his birthday, and we're gonna.
Well, in Australia, it's his birthday, right? The 1st of November is Mr. 97's birthday. So
Happy
it's his
birthday
right
for
now.
Australia! But and please, if you're watching the Insta Live, send some happy birthday love. Tomorrow will also be his birthday here in America, so we're gonna give him a fun day.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like travel, there's a lot around food and what we're going to eat and things like that.
Yeah.
When it comes to breakfast tomorrow, what are we thinking?
I don't know.
No, seriously, what time are we going to get up?
I want to get up and go for a run.
Yeah.
Do
A run?
something.
We're gonna do a
some
run?
kind of exercise.
Yeah.
Are you coming, JJ?
Yeah, I'll come. Well, that was the thing. You like to exclude me by saying, Mason, we're going to go to you're going to do some exercise, and then you realise that I'm standing there. You're like, oh, what about you, JJ? Are you going to come? And you guys are wearing your skin-tight, sexy uniforms, and I'm here with my fucking baggy skeleton costume.
Hey,
Fucking
we
outsider I am.
can get you in this one. That'll be all right.
Yeah, okay. All right, good. And so, what do we think? Are we going to go sort of the traditional American breakfast, like a side of pancakes, bagels?
I reckon we go full no, it's actually he's gonna tell us what's gonna happen because it's his birthday. You can do what you want when it's your birthday. What do you want, Mace?
Something fresh would be nice.
Okay, no, that's just too much
What
work.
did you say?
Too much. He wants
Fresh.
I want fresh.
Like what?
Well, not like pancakes or
You
cereal.
want fruit?
Fresh pancakes.
Nah.
What do you want?
A smoothie would be great.
A smoothie.
Smoothie. God.
Okay.
Leaves like he drinks smoothies every single day at home, and he just baby wants a smoothie. Actually, it's his birthday. Let's give it to him.
When you go to the US, I feel like a few years ago, you'd definitely go and buy a bunch of shit. What were the things that you had to buy when you were in the US?
Other than food. No.
Well, as in, what about like? So for me, I'd buy shoes, or I'd buy lots of little random things that I'd only do when I was in the US.
God, I mean, for me, it was.
Did you bring like I brought
clothes.
Brie? I used to buy Brie all of this junk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into that shit. I want to explore this time. I want to actually go for because we got a car.
Yeah.
We can actually go for a drive, so we can go late at night. We can go exploring in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
We can go celebrity spotting for Mason because he loves celeb culture. He's so about that.
What do you think of my driving so far?
It's been great.
We've survived. It's been great.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a weird fucking thing doing it on the other side of the road.
I think that it's like the just the head fuck of being on the wrong side of the road and turning left. The turning left.
Yeah, that's an absolute night. Like I panic every time you do it because it just feels so weird.
The funny thing about this, where we are right now, if this was in Melbourne, I wouldn't 100% wouldn't be coming to this event.
What would you be? What?
I would 100% not come to this event if it was in Melbourne.
Yeah, and so that's the thing about travel, though.
Yeah, it brings out this sort of
you
other
think we'd
side.
do this at Moomba?
No, absolutely not.
But maybe we should.
Yeah, maybe that's what I always walk away.
Do you reckon we're the first podcast to ever do it
on this
from
street,
this
in
carnival?
front of a snake?
Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Should we try and vox pop some people, or is that?
I reckon we try and get someone on camera.
Okay.
We need someone interesting.
Why don't I hold the microphone for a second, and you go and try and do that?
All right, hang on.
Okay.
There actually isn't anyone interesting just yet.
Okay. All right, that's
to
fine.
come past. All right. I'm saying,
okay.
Is that Superman? Superman? Iron Man. Is that Iron Man?
It's definitely not Superman. It's definitely not Superman.
It's not Superman. Do you want to come and have a chat on the podcast?
Okay.
Shazam. Hey, dude. How are you?
We're from Australia. Whereabouts are you from?
Right here in LA.
Okay, amazing. So we have just arrived this morning. We're from Melbourne. Okay. This is our podcast, the Daily Talk Show. Right. Who are you dressed up as now?
I am Shazam, as you can tell here with this light-up chest. I can charge your camera equipment if you'd like.
Really? I actually thought there might have been USB built in.
We were just talking about living in Melbourne where we are.
Right.
We don't really go to the big events because, I don't know, as a local, it's just like, that bloody festival's on. Is it different for all the people who live here in LA for this festival?
Yeah, it's kind of a rite of passing coming to West Hollywood. A lot of people don't know about it. They kind of shy away from it because they hear West Hollywood. It's like, I don't know if it's for me, but once you come down here and actually experience it, it's kind of life-changing. It's like you wouldn't go anywhere else for Halloween after coming here, I think.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you look out for here? What should you do?
There's definitely a lot to see if you're into people watching. It's the place to come. You'll see a lot of intriguing costumes, a lot of things. Like, people are very imaginative here in West Hollywood, as you can tell.
I just saw a guy holding a woman who was chained up, and she was chained to him, and they were both pretty much naked.
So that's like
is that normal?
That's like the mildest thing you'll see here.
Really?
You'll see a lot of crazy stuff. You just wait until it gets a little later. People start having a few drinks in them.
Yeah. And what's the age in regards to trick-or-treating? I'm 29, Tommy's 31. Are we too old to trick-or-treat?
Absolutely. So no one trick-or-treats after the age of like 10. but going out and having a blast and partying like these blokes, that's timeless.
Awesome. Thanks so much, mate. Awesome. Have a good one.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
There we go. Love a good live vox pop.
Wow.
Aren't they good in LA? They put it on, they get right into it.
Mate.
I reckon you could ask any single person and they would give you a top quality.
I want to find someone with a serious costume.
Yeah.
Serious costume.
If you had time to actually think about it, what costume would you have gone?
God, there's a camera crew coming. Camera crew.
Oh, this is exciting.
I just thought he was going to Inception. Yeah, what would I go? Oh, I think Chucky, like... I was thinking, I wish I had time to get some kind of like makeup where they use the thing and like make it look like your face is fully cut open.
Yeah.
I reckon I'd go all out with a face paint.
I think I would have avoided makeup completely.
I mean, it'd be a nightmare to put on and get rid of.
Baby doesn't want it on his face.
Just imagine the Airbnb and just having colour all over the pillows.
Oh my God! We had a come forward a bit because we're out of We had a hotel party in Melbourne when I was 16, 17 at the Crown Casino, and this guy rocked up. I didn't even invite him.
Yeah.
Someone else invited him, and we'd hide it. And he had red hair that he'd been at some party, and they'd sprayed everyone's hair red. And then he got into the bed and was making out with this girl.
Yeah.
And his hair just completely covered the pillow, the crisp white pillow, got into the doona. We had to pay.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
They fucking couldn't clean the thing.
Did you?
So it's disgusting. It's fucking wrong.
So Gronk parent move. Bodie had a Halloween event at daycare, and you said everyone looked really cute, and I said, what did Bodie come as?
No, look, the amount of things. Football day. Oh, it's this day. It's that day. Fucking Halloween. Dress him up like a little reindeer. They send this shit out.
Yeah.
We don't have time. I think when he gets a bit older, he doesn't know yet.
So he doesn't understand that he's the odd one out.
No, he wouldn't. He'd just be like, I want your top. Give it to me. Like they're just trying to steal shit off each other.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, he's maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get him into Halloween.
Have you noticed on Instagram that there's been more people posting about Halloween than normal?
In Melbourne?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a time for people to wear less clothes and get some content for their Insta. Like, I mean, don't we all need content?
But it also seems like parents with younger kids are starting to go as well.
But maybe it's just people, the parents are seeing the content opportunity.
I was very surprised by the idea that 10 years old is the oldest for trick-or-treating.
So, I mean, I was doing it older than 10
I think
sure.
I was like, at 10 I wouldn't have been allowed to go.
I told you, so I had a grandma, but she had dementia, so she was in bed for the whole entire life that I was around, my life. And
you had the lady next door.
Yeah, the woman down the street, where we used to pretend it was
Biscuits.
Halloween a couple of times a year.
Yeah.
She must have been onto us.
Yeah.
She'd say, "Oh, come in, guys," and then she'd give us little biscuits.
So you'd basically say,
yes, here we go.
Oh, what have we got here? That is a full
Is that a bumblebee?
Bee by the looks of it.
Someone wearing big wings.
What do we think?
Oh, you don't know. See, the problem with coming to an event like this is if they're in a really, really cool costume.
Oh, yeah.
You think that they're going to charge you for a photo. You go, you pull out your phone, you go, photo, and then they say a few dollars.
Well, there was a guy who said vasectomy's $5.
Yeah.
And you thought it was great. You went up, but the thing is, if he has $5, he's going to do some sort of shtick, and then he's going to expect a $5 note.
Yeah. Oh, is that the Pope?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's definitely something to do with being Catholic.
I'm just so stimulated. Like,
I mean, 97. Are you a little bit overwhelmed? How are you feeling? Yeah.
Oh, it's like just visibly, and all the people here. It's just
Well, I saw you before. You were doing a bit of heavy breathing or whatever. I was like, the thing is, it's not. These things aren't that comfortable. Is it appealing for people that don't drink?
When the music's pumping.
Good people watching, I guess.
You can just launch into it. I think it's great. Yeah, great people watching. Just walking along. Like, I reckon we'll spend another half an hour after this. Actually, it's not long at all.
Look
We're going to get this episode out.
Look behind you.
Look behind. Oh, it's a bear. Oh, is that a teddy bear?
Like a full-blown bear. Wowee. He's very hairy, naturally.
I dare you to go and ask him to come have an interview.
It's going to be hard to have an interview.
He's gone.
Maybe, should we try... Can you be the one that tries to get an interview?
Yeah, we got to wait.
All right, I reckon... so we're just looking around right now.
The guy with the...
97, anyone in Instagram commenting?
Kroger says, boys looking awesome.
Thanks, Kroger.
Lynn Janssen says, happy birthday, 97.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you, Lynn Janssen.
Thank you.
Dr. K says, happy birthday, 97 as well.
Hey, Dr. K.
Yeah, the birthday love's piling in.
The feed's buffering a little bit.
What was that?
The feed is buffering a little
okay,
bit.
the feed's buffering a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. If we are in the middle of a street,
We're on
I
that
reckon we try and get
T-Mobile
one final Vox Pop,
Yeah.
and then we can say goodbye. I want to leave that to you.
Yeah, I would love to get the guy with the snake.
That's going to be too hard, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's going
I
to
don't
cost
know.
us too much cash.
Do you reckon he's
So,
gonna-
yeah, I'll hold this.
Do you reckon he's gonna-
And you can ask.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
He's going.
Okay. How outrageous is Tommy?
Oh, I know. Surely he's not gonna.
How many things did he? So when we're at the lounge, he was telling the people it was your birthday, so they'd bring you out special things.
Yeah. Well,
and-
what about Tommy in the sparkling water?
Oh,
Just running up to it, just grabbing bottles.
I'm just trying to think of the other. Yeah, there's been many a time. I mean, changing seats before we'd even taken off.
Yeah, can I have a window seat?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. There was. He was even before we even. We were checking in.
Yeah.
He was straight onto whatever we're given, it's fine. TJ likes to say, what else have you got? Is there
Yeah.
better options?
Yeah, it's pretty full
I
on.
mean, yeah, it's good to have one of us like that. I'm happy not to necessarily
Well, it's great
push.
because you and I can sit back and just let him do it
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
watch it.
And we can sort of shake our head a little bit so
Yeah.
they can see and be like, oh, you know.
But when it pays off, it's great.
Oh, yeah, we get the rewards.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
That's actually a much harder job than you think. No, the problem is I'm going up to people, and
you don't have a
and
microphone.
you have to make a judgment of whether
they're going to be good talent.
they're actually okay.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a few really tweaked people here
Yeah, sure.
that are out of control.
I reckon, okay.
And so I don't want to be. Here's a good flock of people.
Okay, I'm feeling good about this.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
We go. Oh,
All right.
Here we go.
All right. See, the problem
all
is we're
happening.
getting a lot of people, but nah, we're not. Sorry. People want us to be from the news. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Oh, thanks,
you.
man. Oh, no,
High
he
fives
was
all
doing
around.
me. He was doing me.
No. Bit of both.
No, now he thinks I was ignoring him.
See?
I think he was saying my costume.
Catch you, mate.
My costume was good.
No, I
And
think
then
you
you went in for the high five.
No, I think you were
No, I
saying
think
my
you said
costume was
mine.
good. Anyway, let's get one last person. Come on, we've got to get one.
Yeah, who can we get?
There's a lot of people taking photos. Isn't it funny that one camera and people get very excited? Doesn't take
Mate.
much, does it?
There's now people taking photos of our camera. So there's just.
Yeah,
Okay.
people.
Let's have,
And wear
let's
the
have a look.
costume.
Yeah, apparently that's what's happening right now. Is it? All right,
who
we're just
can I
looking.
get?
We're just looking around.
You really want one more?
I want one more. Yeah, really push the boundaries, Tommy. It'll be worth it.
Okay, so there's
We've got a
the big marshmallow.
So it says, what does it say? Something puffed?
Puff the marshmallow.
For the audio experience, this is probably.
Nah, I reckon we.
You reckon we're
I reckon
done?
we wrap it up.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, it's a daily talk show. No, Sevs, do we have any emails or no? Do we not want to worry about emails?
No, we'll do that next episode.
Okay, probably a little bit hectic.
That's your
It is-
birthday.
Oh my God, I think I'm a bit high. That
We're
is-
going to get
that
serious.
is
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
extremely,
Baby, close your mouth. Close your mouth.
Anyway, we're going
Hold
to
your
go and
breath.
get this online. It's the Daily Talk Show. We're going to be in Los Angeles. We're doing 21 episodes. And follow us along at the Daily Talk Show on Instagram because we're posting a lot of content there.
Yeah.
And it's not all going to be like this. This is very
No.
hectic and distracted.
This is,
But,
very distracted. But I'm going to say it. This is the first podcast ever from the carnival, the Halloween Carnaval in West Hollywood.
Yeah, sounds legit.
I'll say it.
Okay, all right. It's the Daily Talk Show. See you tomorrow, guys.
See you guys.